Hello, everybody. Welcome to internationalball.tv. Today's free agent profiler interview brings you one of the top emerging basketball professionals from right here, Toronto, Canada. Nathan Charles, 6'5", 22 years old, basketball professional who played for McMaster University and then later for Brock. Why don't we go and speak with him and find out about his details of his career and how his journey has gone? Hello, Nathan. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Please go ahead and just give us a quick background information about yourself.
Okay, so my career started in high school, St. Francis Xavier, just right outside of my community. It's like not even a 20-minute walk from my house. I played there for 4 years, and then I ended up going to prep school because I wanted to go Division One. I went to George Harris Prep for 1 year. It wasn't too far from me either. It was like a 15-minute drive. But we played in the grind session. We played against top competition, like Jalen Green, Prolific Prep, other teams, and I had some good game. I'm pretty sure the game that I had, the last game that I had in the grind session against Jalen Green, I had a double double that game. But then after that, COVID ended up happening, and then as we were leaving the airport, we started getting the news that stuff was getting shut down, that we're gonna be going into lockdown. So that kind of stalled my recruitment going D1 for a little bit. I remember even messaging the Davidson coach I was in, or the assistant coach. I was in contact with him, and I remember him specifically telling me one time that they're only recruiting locally now because of COVID. So I ended up going to OUA, and I went to McMaster for my first years at university. I came in there, I was coming in there to play 3 and D. Little do people know I ended up injuring my wrist a little bit before. I ended up developing a cyst in my wrist. I had to get it popped like every couple of months. I had to keep getting injections. So I wasn't able to obviously shoot as much as I was able to. And especially with big man, a lot of our big men, they kept getting injured throughout the year. So I had to step into that role many times, and that kind of put me into that sphere of playing 5 and 4 for the beginning part of my career at McMaster. But as it developed, I started playing more on the wing, and even by my final year at McMaster, I was running the ball screen for some of it. I was pushing it up, and as a main distributor, I'm pretty sure I led the team or second in the team in assists. So I was a big, as a great playmaker on the team. And there was yeah, so I basically went from playing from inside out, even though for my whole career from the beginning up until that point, I've always just been a 2, 3, even sometimes I played a 1. But I just accepted my role and just had to get the best out of it. And I think I did, because in my final year, I ended up averaging a double double. I had a OUA nominee, OUA All Star nominee. So um, it was looking up for me, and then I was going to transfer because my program finished in kinesiology, and I wasn't able to get into any of my programs at McMaster. So I decided to go to Brock because I also know about the program over there. They're a winning program. I wanted to learn a lot about the game, and I knew that's what I would if I went over there. Especially, I also wanted to learn about gerontology, which is the study of aging, had a lot to do with my program. And it was just something to do for life after basketball. So it was a big factor for why I ended up going to Brock, even though I know my role wouldn't have been as big of when I went to Brock, but it still would have been, a very important I'd still be a very important piece, as I ended up starting 18 of 22 games, and that was still coming off of a lot of injuries that I dealt with throughout the year. For example, at the beginning of the year, I missed all of preseason with a lung infection, and then A couple games after, rolled my ankle. So there's a lot of ups and downs and injuries throughout the season that I had to deal with, and a lot of outside stuff that I was dealing with. But I was still able to contribute. And when I was playing, I still helped our team win, was efficient, and I also learned how to play more like a pro. That's one thing that I did learn when I went to Brock. I learned how to make sure that everything that I did was with a purpose, and it helped me for the summer that was coming up, and that I led into where I'm now, where I was playing with the Niagara River Lions. I was practicing with them. I was able to take the skills and the lessons that I learned from Brock, such as having a plan, having character, playing and practicing and doing the little things that may be boring, may be hard, continuing to do that over and over every day, just building a routine. And I think that it's helped me a lot, and I've seen a lot of growth in my game throughout the summer. And I think that's kind of come to a culmination at the end when I was doing a 3-on-3 tournament just this weekend, and I was working on my shot the whole summer, playing, practicing, and was making a lot of my shots, getting downhill, and it's just like a confirmation for me that I could play with a lot of these guys, even though I had to sit throughout the summer and see a lot of these guys that I played on the 3-on-3. I had to sit and watch them play, and I wanted to go against them. I finally got the chance, and I I believe I was able to prove it, and a lot of people around me at that time told me that I was. So. Forgot I went to the Pro Can Invitational before. I went to play with the River Lions, and for the summer I went to the Pro Can Invitational. Uh, there, I think I played 3 or 4 games, and I had a good showing, especially in the final game. I had 13 points, 18 rebounds, I think 8 assists, and near triple double, couple of steals, I think 2 or 3. So it was a good showing for me, and it was good to like finally be able to play my game. And that was just the start of me just building back that confidence that is just that I felt a lot of college, putting you in a box, telling you need to do this, and like perceptions that a lot of coaches might have had of you and like from like previous. Like now I'm able to finally show my game, and um I I think it was one of the best performances there, if I'm being honest. Yeah, for sure. After the Pro Can Invitational, I got the opportunity to go play with the River Lions and practice with them. I went to a training camp, and I was nervous going in there to begin with. I didn't know if I was ready for it, if I was able to, but I felt like I was able to hold my own. It didn't look like I was out of place or anything, and that's also part of the reason why I was able to keep the spot of being able to practice and potentially getting the opportunity to play with them throughout the season. So. I learned a lot. There was um, lot of professionals that were like really experienced there um, that have been playing for like over 7+ years, 10+. So I was able to learn a lot, and I tried to like every day just learn from them, see what they do, copy their habits, and just make the best out of like never go into it thinking, oh, why am I not playing? Why am I not this? Just try and get better every day and just wait for my opportunity to come. And it didn't come then, and that's okay. I ended up being able to be part of a team that won the championship for the CBL. So that's something that not a lot of people could say. And that's something to say, all the people that on that team, they're championship caliber. So I'm taking a lot of stuff that they taught me, and I'm just going to continue working on it. I'm still talking to some of them to this day. I actually have a workout with one of them probably next week, just to iron up and sharpen my skills before the pro season starts off. That's a good question. I mean, always younger, I always liked KD growing up. He's my favorite player. I've always had his shoes. I know, like, obviously, I'm not 7 foot, but there's a lot of elements from his game that I do take. Because, like, even though may not be like big and strong and whatever, he is a big guard. He's efficient, and like I really like his game. I like Paul George's game, taking elements from that. But someone that I'm like really am starting to enjoy their games and watch more film on, especially, is Anthony Edwards and Shea. Just both because they're kind of my size, especially Anthony Edwards. He's big, strong. Just watching how they get to their spots and they're efficient within like two, three dribbles, and they always seem to know what they want to do and get their teammates involved when it's time to do that. LeBron's also someone that I really like a lot because he does everything, and just watching him be able to score, shoot, score, rebound, pass, like just that mental aspect of the game and the chess part of it. That's also something that I enjoy and try and like model my game off because he's like mastered the art of being able to do all things at the court at once. And that's something that I think is part of my game that I've always liked, is just being able to do everything, not just good, but very well. I think a professional team should hire me because I'm able to fit into any system and elevate the players around me as well as elevating myself. Especially with this off season that I've put in, I've been making it so I can learn to maximize my game in any system that I played in. One thing that I learned from moving from team to team when I was in college, that you have to be able to adapt to systems and adapt to them quickly. So one thing that I think I could be able to bring to the team is just being able to adapt quickly, along with my physical and skills that I could bring, my size, my strength, my rebounding, which is a very my rebounding and defense, which is um, I take a lot of pride in and something that I never want to drop off. So that's a very big important part, as well as my scoring and playmaking. That is what I think I could bring to the team, and why I think a pro team should look out for me and pick me up. I would say no matter what it is, just keep on working. Uh, like you don't know if when your time is gonna be, if it's gonna come, but if you keep working, no matter what it is, if it is what you enjoy, if you just keep working at it, you will see the benefits from it one day, and you just don't want to miss that out. So just just need to take it one day at a time. It's not thinking about what's in the future, what's gonna happen if you don't do this in like 3 months, 3 years, 3 weeks. It's just take a day one day at a time and just figure out your problems on that day. I really enjoyed it. It was a good experience being part of like International Ball TV. I see it's like a family. It's not just an agent. You talk to them and you don't hear it from no one else. Like an open communication. Whenever I want to message them, they'll respond. Whenever they want to message me, respond. It's like an open line of communication, and that was continued when we met and like had a conversation. It was, like in person, and went to the 3-on-3 event. Like there was no secrets between any of us. It was all just letting us know what we want from each other, how it was, and just just being a family. And everything was well organized, and I really enjoyed being part of Team Canada United as well. We didn't get the win this time, but I'm very excited to definitely play again with them in the future, keep on going, and yeah, it's something that I definitely want to that I definitely like. If you're thinking about getting involved with International Ball TV, I think you should.